Every budgeting app I tried told me I was overspending, but I wasn't. The apps were using the wrong math. Because they all make the same assumption about your income. And if you pay tithing, that assumption is completely wrong. I'm going to show you the only budgeting app that actually understands tithing math, and the one setting that fixes everything. But first, you need to understand why this breaks every other app. Most apps think your income starts at 100%. But for us, it starts at 90%. And that 10% difference compounds every single month until your budget makes no sense. Here's what I mean. Let's say you bring home $5,000 this month. All the other apps show you $5,000 to budget. Then they have a category called giving somewhere in your expenses. So you're supposed to budget $500 for tithing, then split the remaining $4,500 for everything else. Sounds fine, right? Except now tithing is competing with groceries. It's just another expense you could theoretically skip if money gets tight. But that's not how tithing works. It's not negotiable. It comes off the top, before you even start budgeting. Which means your available income was never $5,000. It was $4,500. And when you budget using the wrong starting number, everything breaks. Your percentages are off. Your savings rate is inflated. And by mid-month, you're confused why you're overspending when you thought you were being careful. This is exactly why I switched to Monarch Money 6 months ago. Because they have one feature that changes everything. When you set up Monarch, there's a setting most people completely miss. It's called Adjust Net Income. You tell Monarch to automatically reduce your income by 10% before it ever hits your budget. So if your paycheck is $5,000, Monarch shows your budgetable income as $4,500. That's your starting point. It's not an expense. It doesn't show up as a category to fund. It just removes it from your available funds before you start budgeting anything else. Now, when you allocate money to needs, wants, and savings, the math actually works, because you're starting with the number you actually have. Quick thing, if you're getting value from this, tap that like button. It helps other people find this video. And stick around because I'm about to show you the 3 biggest benefits I didn't expect. Here's the first benefit I didn't see coming. Monarch's budget analytics actually work for us now. You know how financial experts say you should spend no more than 30% of your income on housing? When Monarch calculates that percentage, it uses your real income, not your pre-tithing income. So when it tells you you're spending 28% on housing, that number is actually accurate. You're not accidentally spending 31% because the app was using the wrong baseline. Same thing with savings. If Monarch says you're saving 15%, you actually are. The number isn't inflated because tithing was hidden in there. This completely changes how you understand your financial health. For the first time, you're seeing real percentages based on what you actually have to work with. Now, some of you are probably thinking, wait, if tithing isn't in my budget, how do I track it? Monarch still categorizes your tithing payments in your transactions. When you pay through the church's donation system, it shows up. You can see year-to-date giving. You can track it for taxes. It's all there. But it doesn't count against your budget because you already accounted for it when you adjusted your net income. You're separating the tracking from the budgeting, and that separation is crucial. The third benefit is automation. With other apps, you could technically do this manually, reduce your income yourself every month. But manual workarounds require discipline. Every single month, you have to remember to do it. And if you forget even once, your whole budget is off. With Monarch, it's automatic. Set it once, forget about it. Your budget starts with the right number every single time. Let me show you a real example. Last month, my wife and I brought home $6,200 between our paychecks. Tithing on gross comes out to about $680. Most apps would show us $6,200 to budget, and we'd have to remember to set aside $680. With Monarch, it shows us $5,520 to budget. That's our actual available income. When I paid tithing on the 15th, it recorded the transaction, but my budget didn't suddenly go negative, because I'd already planned for it. This is the difference between budgeting theory and budgeting reality. Before you rush to try this, let me be honest about the downsides. Monarch costs $99 a year. That's more than some alternatives. But if you pay annually, it breaks down to about $8 a month. That's one Cafe Rio burrito for an app that keeps your entire financial life organized. The other thing, if you love YNAB's envelope system, Monarch feels different. It's more automated, more visual, less hands-on. Some people love that. Others prefer manual control. Here's my recommendation. Monarch offers a 30-day free trial. Set up that net income adjustment in the first 5 minutes. Then use it normally for a month. See if the math clicks for you. Now, here's the question everyone asks me. Should you pay tithing on gross or net? Because the answer changes how you set up Monarch, and it changes your entire budget. I made a whole video breaking down the actual math on both sides. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I will show you the numbers so you can make an informed choice. That video is going to pop up on your screen right now. Go watch that next. And if this helped you finally understand why your budget wasn't working, leave a comment and let me know. I'll see you in the next one.